Let's go. I think, right?
Hey.
Oh,
long
that's
time no
old
see.
video, old video, old video. I don't know if it's live yet. There we go. Let's see. Damn, 3 minutes late. Sorry, I forgot how to do like everything. Fire. One watching, and it's me. That's funny. Trying to think where else. You know, whatever. What up, Henry the Man? I don't know if that's a random person. I keep having to think I look here. Yo, currently reading Long Halloween right now. Yeah, Long Halloween's fire as fuck. I keep thinking I have to look here, but the chat's right here. I wonder if I can fix that. I'll fix it. Oh, don't look, don't look. Oh, shit. I don't know what that is, bro. That was funny. Hope everyone's doing good. Wow, I'm really camera shy. I cannot look at the camera. That's crazy. Like, I keep trying to look, and then I look back to my computer. Guess I'm gonna have to work on that. But yeah, we're talking about, got a bunch of new stuff today. So, Long Halloween is peak. It's funny that you're reading that, just given given what dropped today. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Let me know if audio's all good. And then I'll start getting into the comics and whatnot that we're doing. So, if we can hear night driving, if I sound okay. Otherwise, I'm down to start. Let's see if I can. Ooh, did I forget my tape? Hang on 1 second, chat. I need my tape. Right? You guys seen any tape lying around? That's hilarious. Oh yeah, it's in the back. Haha. Harold getting killed in the OG Hush felt kind of disrespectful. That's because it was. It was disrespectful. I don't know why Jeff Loeb did that. That was a weird thing for him to do. Let's see. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Harold was just like a really cool. Harold was just like a cool like addition to the Bat family. So I don't know what's like. And it was just clearly just to. I don't like Salazar Knight very much. I don't like his videos too much. Not my thing. But he did make I watched his Hush video and currently vincing it. I think he meant watching it. I don't know. Vince. Oh, like Invincible. That's funny. What was I gonna say? Killing Harold was a sign of like leaving behind the like late 80s, 90s, like start of post-crisis Batman. So like that's where that sort of happened, I guess. Let me see. All right, yeah. So I want to get into the smaller thing before I do the big stuff. Got a package. You can't see my address on it. I even colored it out just in case I flashed it on screen like a dummy. But we got a package. Surprise, surprise. It's a... Oh, God. I don't know. Oh, there's no casing on it, which really bothers me. Oh. Daredevil Yellow. Look at that. I've never read this. I'm so excited to read this. I feel like a fake Daredevil fan when I think about this book because I've never read it. I'm just going to do a quick... Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Like, remember, guys, Jeff Loeb, for all of his failings, he did Daredevil, or he was like one of the producers on Daredevil, like Netflix Daredevil. So I'm hoping this is just as good. I'm hoping I could see some like references to the show and stuff. What up, Kurt Boy? Just going over some new comment. Okay, I'm not gonna look anymore. So Daredevil Yellow is pretty beautiful. It's a little like, I feel like it's a little bent, but if you just like put a book on top of it, it's fine. Yeah, Daredevil Yellow. It's got like, I'm not gonna read the back. I don't like reading summaries and stuff like that. I like just going in raw, pause. I read it years ago when I was a teen. Daredevil. Yeah. So currently for Jeff Loeb, currently for his books that I read, Spider-Man Blue, obviously Batman Dark Victory, Long Halloween, Haunted Night. I think I've read. Wow, I think that's it. And that's his collaborations with like Tim Sale. I haven't read Hulk. I think it's gray, and then Captain America. Gold, red. I don't know. Jeff Loeb is hit and miss. The first season of Heroes was peak, and then I don't know what that is. Heroes. I feel like is that the didn't PlayStation do that? It's a weird thing to say. Or is that Powers? Loeb is peak when he's yeah. So we're gonna talk about that. Jeff Loeb's gonna be the man for today. I hope he's not racist anymore. Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard or saw about that. What's up, Fias? I'm assuming that's how you use it. Like, I've always read it as Fias or Fe. Like, I always said Fias. Yeah, Daredevil Yellow. That's first part of the haul. Oh, Captain America White. I don't know why I thought gold. That was weird. But, maybe, dude, Iron Man Gold. Great idea. Yeah, it's so funny. I went in to get the new comic books today, right? And I always check the Daredevil books because they don't have a lot. They have a couple Marvel Epic collections that I don't need. But they had 2 copies of Daredevil Yellow. And I was like, what? Like, either way, like, support your local comic book stores if you have the money for sure. But if you're like, man, I really just want to read comics and I need them cheap, like, just Amazon. Because this would be, what's the cover price on this? This is $20. I think I got this on Amazon for like 15 or something like that, maybe even less. Amazon marks down books a lot, and it's really convenient. That's how I read like all of the Berserk Deluxe editions, which I might show one day. There's big, thick books that collect like 3 or 4 volumes of Berserk, and I'm really focused on my hair. Damn, yeah, that's why you need a haircut. I think it's because Tony was wearing the gold suit in the Hulk Gray story, so it probably got blended together. I recommend Hulk Gray. Yeah, I've never read it. I'm not a Hulk guy. I want to get into Hulk at some point though. But yeah, one last time, Daredevil Yellow. Really excited. I'm pretty sure that's him and Karen. Still in classic Daredevil. Stopped reading for a while because it's pure ass. But hoping. So it's so funny you say that, right? So I'm trying here. Let me move this out the way so it doesn't. I'm trying really hard to read it pretty chronologically, right? I read Frank Miller's run, and then most people are like, oh, just go to Born Again, right? That's when it continues Frank Miller. Yeah, eBay's fire. I've given eBay probably like upwards of $1,000 at this point. But what was I saying? It's gone. I left my brain. No, it's gone. Yeah. I'm not gonna go back. Don't remember what I was saying. Yeah. All right. So for new comic books, it's new comic every Wednesday. I think Marvel does it now too. Every Wednesday, or like every comic shop does it. Is new comic book day, right? So I go just about every Wednesday. I have a poll list with my local comic book shop, and I have had a poll list with a comic shop for years now. Some writers always kill it, like Jonathan Hickman. The majority of Daredevil stories are great, but there are... Oh, I was talking about Daredevil. That's right. That's hilarious. So it went from... I was supposed to go to the Frank Miller's Omnibus to Born Again because, that's Frank Miller getting back on the run. But I was like, you know what? I really want to know what happens in between because I feel like any comic you read, there's always context in the in-between issues, or there's moments where it's like, I'm glad I read this. So I'm currently reading issues, I think it's 192. I've read issues 192 to 208. Issue 227 is when Born Again starts. So there's that huge gap, and I'm really trying to trudge through. I have the Marvel Unlimited app, and there's been some okay to like good to like stories, Um, and it's just kind of hard, you know, because there's a lot of like tropey. It's very serialized. I'm a big hand talker. I'm gonna put my hands down. Um, yeah, so it's been a struggle for sure, and I don't have the package yet. My girlfriend did get me the Daredevil Born Again Premiere Collection, so that's not anything special. I don't know if you guys know DC has compact books. They're just like famous stories like Batman Hush or like All Star Superman, compacted really small and tiny like a manga. It's their answer to competing with manga. It's only $10 and it contains a bunch like a whole story. Um, and my girlfriend Marvel is doing the same thing. They copied DC or they already had a plan, whatever. These is like thin, like smaller versions of like a trade paperback, and it's of Born Again. And the reason I wanted it, it's only first of all, it was only like 12, $15 or something. The reason I wanted it was because Charlie Cox, Daredevil, he wrote a foreword in it talking about like what the story means to him and like just how that played into him playing Daredevil or something like that. I haven't read it yet, but yeah, that's on the way as far as I know. It could be here for all I know. Because I have Born Again. It's actually in my bag right now. Are you in like an office room? Yeah, I won't reveal where I am. I won't reveal where I am. I could be anywhere. This could be my house. I could be rich. This could be a mansion. I have the Court of Owls one as well, and I got it for my best friend because he wanted me to read Chainsaw Man, and so he paid like I don't know how much. I think he went to Barnes and Noble, so he probably paid like upwards of $100. Got me the box set of Chainsaw Man. It took me a very long time, but I read the first like arc or like the first saga, whatever you want to call it. Amazing, read Chainsaw Man. And I got him Batman Court of Owls. I was like, okay, it's compact. It's like a manga. He doesn't fuck with comic books. He likes manga. I'm gonna try to get him to read it. Don't know if he has yet. I don't think he has, or else he would have told me. But no, yeah. So Daredevil Born Again, got it for that. I wish I could show you guys. I'm excited to see what it looks like, what it feels like. My copy of Born Again, it's got like a huge bend in one of the like a singular page, and it's a really nice copy of it. It's a simple like black like glossy cover with like Karen and Matt next to the like art or whatever in the church. And yeah, I was just like, you know what, and I can get a new copy. So there's that. Anyways, I'm trying to think like what. So we're gonna be bagging and boarding these MFs. Bagging and boarding is like for you non-comic people. It's like plastic wrap, and then there's a little like cardboard board in it, and you take your comic book and you slide it on in here. That's simple as, right? So it was a big haul today. I'll be up front. I spent $127. Or sorry, 119. I don't know where I got 27 from. Of my hard-earned money that I get from working very hard. My hard-earned money that I get from working very hard. I'm a genius. So we have a fat stack today. Here, let me give you guys the full stack. Here we go. That's a thick stack. That's just from today. It's new releases. And most of them are of the same book. Why? Because I'm a Batman shill. Detective Comics 27 reference. For real, honestly. That's why it's, for a long time, people ask me, like, who doesn't have a favorite number? I feel like everybody has a favorite number. So many people say 7. Like, lucky number 7. For me, mine was like 27. And for the longest time, I was like, why the hell is it 27? It's so weird. And one time I was like, oh, it's Detective Comics 27. Thick with 2 C. Yeah, thick with 2 C's. So we got all these boards. And the book of the day, Batman Hush, Jeff Loeb and Jim Lee, Alex Sinclair, I think. Alex Sinclair and Scott Williams. Yep. Here it is. I've already read it. I'll take it out of the. I've already bagged and boarded it too. Here it is in all of its glory. So I'll be talking. Does anybody care about spoilers? Because I kind of want to talk about spoilers. Like there's not much to say, but like, I don't know. It's very like, I don't know. It definitely feels like a return to form. Like Jim Lee, this man can't miss. I'm gonna show you guys like one of my favorite. That's not true. Hang on. One of my favorite pages. I think that's the same one. No, hang on. Jim Lee absolutely killed it on this book. Batman and Daredevil have some of the best arcs in all comics. They just seem to be easy for writers to work with. I love the OG Hush storyline, the anime movie. So I'm the exact opposite. I don't like the OG story. I love the movie. I think the movie is a lot better. Um, so yeah, this book when it got first announced, I was talking about it with people like Kurt Boy and like a couple other people. Scared out of my mind for this because I'm not a big fan. I feel like a lot of the way Jeff Loeb writes Batman is kind of pushing a boundary for me a little bit because in Batman and Superman, like his book with Ed McGuinness, I think it is. He writes Batman. He suggests that Superman kills Lex Luthor and he'll help him cover. He's like, if you kill Lex Luthor, I'll help you cover it up. It's like, Jeff Loeb, what are you doing? Absolute cinema. And also, Hush. I guess I could just rapid fire my problems with the comics. One, it doesn't take into account like all the character development that Batman had over the past like 10 years since year one to Shaman to Nightfall to No Man's Land to Contagion to Knight's Quest, like everything like 90s Batman, like Troika, like New Gotham, that entire era. Batman's story arc goes over 15 years of comics. It's like whenever year one came out, whenever that first issue came out, 402 I think or something, or 406, post Crisis Batman, right? That his arc started right there. It started in Legends of the Dark Knight. It started in year one and year two. Haven't read that book, but I noticed he has a bit of an edgier take. Yeah, sort of. Yeah, I would say so. He's very much like, I want you to stop what you're doing and Phil. Just shut up. God's like, wait, what? What was I saying though? Yes, he's very much and this is what I think Batman needed. Is Batman needed a writer to come on and just write a Batman story, write a more like, just straight up, no like weird criticism of the character, no weird like meta commentary, just a Batman book. And I feel that's why I ultimately ended up being excited for Hush 2. Longest Halloween or like the Long Halloween special, those books don't make any sense to me. I understand why they're made. Money, duh. What I mean is, in terms of like, if you read the latest issue of the second latest issue, because there's a new issue today. Second latest issue of the Longest Halloween, nonsense. I have no idea what the hell is going on in this book whatsoever, and it's really weird. I won't talk much about it. Like it's a tribute to Tim Sale, of course, as well. Rest in peace. But regardless, back to Hush. Rapid fire the problems. Batman mischaracterizes Jason Todd. He's mischaracterized himself. Literally the first issue he's opened with, he's being an absolute dickhead to the kid that he's saving. Read any Batman story before that, he loves kids. Pause. He is very nice to them, he's very sweet to them, he's very vulnerable to them. And all of a sudden he's like, if this were Superman saving him, he would smile and give his little Boy Scout routine and tell him that he's gonna be okay. But I won't do that because he's in my city. It's like, no. Like, I think Hush is 608, or she's before that, 604. He's very nice to these two kids that he saved from getting hit by a car. Just two random kids. He's very nice to them. He's Bruce Wayne to them. But like I was saying with the whole, I'm totally jumping to like 30 different places. My mouth is working. All-Star Batman. We don't talk about that. That's not real. That alternate universe, thank God. Basically, the ending of Hush is Batman is too paranoid. Like, is basically told he's too paranoid to like have anything real with Catwoman, and his paranoia is sort of messing with all the relationships around him, and it's basically like Batman's closing himself off. That is the antithesis of what his arc was in the previous comic, right? It was in Batman Fugitive, he learned that like he needed to stop pushing people away. He needed to let people in, and he swore on everything that to a love interest that he had, to Sasha Bordeaux. He said, I will never shut people out again, and it took a lot for me, and it took a lot of loss, and it took a lot of trial and tribulation for me to realize that I need to fix how I am. And then in Hush, he's essentially kind of the same way. He's calling himself a monster. in like, can monsters really find love? It's like he was a couple books before, he was begging for this girl he worked with to stay with him and to be with him, and that he'll be different and it'll change. And then in this book, he I don't know. It's just, I'm not a fan of Hush. The Jason Todd stuff really hits, like, rubs me the wrong way. It was the whole Dick Grayson saw Robin as such and such. Jason Todd saw it as a game. It's like, no, he didn't. Jason Todd did not see being Robin as a game. Hearing you talk about Fugitive reminded me of how fantastic. Fugitive. I have the omnibus if you guys ever want to see me just like show it, talk about it. But regardless, I'm not a fan of Hush 1. Besides the art, besides a couple really great moments, I love when he tries to kill Joker and Jim stops him, and it's a parallel to what happened in No Man's Land. Amazing. And they do a lot of great commentary in that, like Jeff Loeb forgot about Sasha Bordeaux. So it's funny you say that. He technically does, like he forgets about like her significance, but they do name drop her. It's when Tim is talking to Alfred about Bruce getting with Selena, and he's like, there's been like a few women that Bruce have allowed into his wife, Sasha Bordeaux, Talia al Ghul, like all these other. That's either in that or it's in Grant Morrison's run. I would put money on it being in Hush though, just so I could lose money. Just kidding. But anyways, on to the meat and potatoes of the stream. This book, pretty good. It was good. It was definitely, it was a return to form for Batman. I was gonna show you guys my favorite. My favorite panel. So, close your eyes for a second if you don't care. There it is. Really cool. I mean, Jim Lee kills it. Amazing artwork. It felt a little bare bones. Just a little bit. It felt very simple, which, like, I know I was just saying I want, like, a simple Batman story, but it was just, like, is this going to be every issue? Because this was very much, like, it literally just opens. Batman's stopping a Joker thing. Like, he's stopping the Joker fish, the piranhas being dumped into the water. Let me just catch up on chat for a second. A little off topic, but do you think Roger Craig Smith is the second best voice actor for Batman? I've been reading him with his voice mainly, and I really enjoyed him in the Arkham movies. Kevin, depending on the day, Roger Craig Smith or Bruce Greenwood, they're both here for me. I think Bruce Greenwood gives a specific, like, I don't know, he reminds me of very 2000s Batman. Like, obviously, because Under the Red Hood came out, but, like, I could see him, if they ever did, God forbid, if they ever did a War Games book, or a War Games adaptation, I could see him doing it. I don't like any of the current, no offense to them, talented people, I just don't like the current Batman voice actors that they got for Injustice, that they got for Soul of the Dragon, I think it's called. Roger Craig Smith is the only is the predecessor, is like the second predecessor? Yeah, predecessor to Kevin Conroy. No, predecessor is before. He's the second best Batman. Yes, 95% of the time, that's who it is for me. Jeff Loeb does not seem to care about continuity outside of his stories. Again, talking about that. Yeah. Well, I don't know if Long Halloween was ever meant to be canon. I was talking about that with Cannonball a couple days ago, because it's not canon anymore. New 52 retconned it, and as far as I know, they stuck with that retcon. What's up, Prime? Good to see you. But yeah, Jeff Loeb, at least in Hush, it was supposed to be, I think originally DC wanted Hush to be separate from the main Batman run, like the main, starting in 1940 Batman book. And then Jim Lee was like, no, listen, we can boost the sale. I promise you, this book, issue 608, mind you, this book will be a number one. Will be sell like a number one, and it did. And I think Hush is one of the most reprinted comics of all time. I think it's one of the most resold trade paperbacks of all time, and for pretty good reason. It's a good starter Batman story. Like, read that and then go and read. Like, Hush was one of my first books, and it used to be my all-time favorite Batman story. But before I get too off track, Hush works best when in the shadows manipulating events. He should be Moriarty to Batman Sherlock Holmes. He should almost never fight Batman directly. I like that take for sure. For the most part, I like it more when he's kind of treated like a goober, like he's kind of treated just like a dork. There was a story that Peter J. Tomasi did, where Hush he basically I think he kidnaps either just Damien or the whole Bat family, and he's fucking with Batman, and he gets beat in like a singular issue. I don't remember if he gets away. Same thing in Batman Eternal. He's Alfred is able to like mollywop, just knock him out. Because like in Heart of Hush, like it wasn't necessarily like he got his bandages twirled in the whirly bat and then exploded. Like what a like that's hilarious. How is that not hilarious, right? But I don't. Another reason I don't like the original Hush story. Hush is a retconned in character. He's a retcon meant to be significant, right? Like Two-Face, we've always had like Harvey Dent has almost always been a thing. Like in year one, he was there, and of course Longhound. Like we have that friendship, right? So when this new character comes in and he's supposed to be Bruce's best friend from when he was a kid, there's less for me to grab onto because it's like, okay, we've never heard of Thomas Elliot before. This is a new character, and they try to give significance to him by tying him to Thomas Wayne, which fine, whatever, but I don't know. Heart of Hush is the best Hush story, hands down. There's no doubt about it. Incredible depiction of Bruce. Talks about Tommy Elliott's mom. Appreciate that. Heart of Hush is the only truly good Hush story. Yeah. Peter J. Tomasi one is good. It's just like a simple Batman adventure. He's kind of beefing with Damian at that time in the comics, so you get some of that. It's got some great art. I think it's Brad Walker. I think that's the artist. Could totally be wrong on that. Ben McKenzie's Batman is super underrated. He was awesome in the year one. Yeah, he's pretty good. I like him in Gotham too. Batman in the Injustice film is voiced by I saw that. I saw some of him being Black Bolt. Thomas Elliott is to Bruce Wayne what Samuel Drake is to Nathan Drake. Yeah, I would agree. I think Sam Drake is used better. But what are your thoughts on Gotham by Gaslight? I haven't read the book actually. Crazy. Huge Batman fan. Never read Gotham by Gaslight. Watched the movie. The movie's fun. Bruce Greenwood Batman. Great animation. Cool art style. I know they changed the twist. I think I know who it is in the movie, and then I think I also know who it is in the book. I always get that confused with Batman the Doom that came to Gotham. Incredible Elseworld story. Amazing. I bought the movie on 4K for like $25. Never touched it. Never even opened it. Still need to. But yeah, no. Gotham by Gaslight, the movie's cool, so I assume the book's even better. And they did a sequel, The Kryptonian Age or whatever. So, like I said, Batman Hush 2, here it is. I'm trying not to bend it too much. Full little. It's like not much crazy happens. Like it's very much just a tried and true Batman adventure, which I appreciate. What are your thoughts on Batfeed, by the way? What is that? I don't think I know what that is. That sounds like a social media account. Bagged and boarded. I don't see myself. Well, actually, I'll probably be going back to this guy. I was just thinking because I don't really like reopening comics. I sentimentally value a lot. This was a good book. Best Batman content is Mask of the Phantasm. Sadly, Tom King didn't kill with the follow-up story. Oh yeah, I agree. Batman Catwoman is fucking weird. That's a weird book. So that's the first comic in the pile. We'll do a little pile thing afterwards. So, I actually do. Best Batman content is Mask of the Phantasm. You're right in that, but also great thing being a Batman fan. All the content that we have. I'm the Batman guy. It's my. Besides the comics, I think that's my favorite, my external material for Batman. I can't think of much else. Like Arkham Knight and Arkham City, obviously. What are your thoughts? Tommy Hill? Yeah. Anyways, so most of this haul, I'm gonna be real, guys. It's all variant cover. A lot of it's variant covers for Hush 2. I like collecting variants, especially if it's by an artist I like, obviously. And Hush 2 had some really great ones. So we got this guy. It's the same thing as the A cover. Comics do like A and B covers. Batfeed is a Batman YouTube channel. They're mostly known for a series called Gotham. I heard about that. Captain Cabba told me about that. I watched some of it. It was pretty cool, and I heard there was a book on it, and I really wanted it. But yeah. Anyways, there's Batman Hush. and we get this amazing. So this isn't a foil. I have a foil. You'll see what a foil is in a second. But I think this cover opens up. So I wish I had like a secondary camera. This cover opens all the way up, and we get this six. So we have the A cover, and then does this open? Oh, it opens up more. That's amazing. So on the inside, I'm gonna try my best to show you guys this. We have the ad for DC All In, and then we have some other variant cover stuff. I think the variant theme lately is like basketball or something. So we have that, and then look at that. That's amazing. Isn't that awesome? Then we have this beautiful like splash page, Batman versus Hush, and then Batman, I guess Morning Joker or something. I'll talk about spoilers probably at the end. That way, like we can hang out for a little bit, and then if you want to leave, you want to leave. Amazing cover, of course. We're gonna get this MF bag and board in. So, got one, and then let's see. I try to be very careful with my any comic really. If there is black on here, if there's a black on a page, and you're someone who's very like I'm an OCD guy. I'm also kind of a germaphobe or like hypochondriac. I don't know what the correct word is. My comics I try to keep in really good condition. I don't intend to resell them. I don't intend to anything. It's literally just I want to. If I look at it, in my head I see the art and it's perfect to me. And if there's like a smudge on it, there's like a little, like a little. They did an episode of American Dad about that where Stan had like a little twitch, like a little like eye twitch when something wasn't perfect how it was. So for the black part of your comics, and this is like Batman's cape or like just a background, try not to, because throughout the day your fingers are gonna collect grease and dirt and grime, all that stuff. No matter how many times you wash it or sanitize it, it's gonna smudge on here. And it's really hard to get those goddamn smudges off without making more smudges. So as you can see, I'm holding it in a spot where if you're looking at if you can see the light on there, there's like really no smudges, right? And then if you probably hold it, yeah, see, and you wouldn't be able to see the smudges either on this one because I'm holding it on a part where it's not like a really solid color, I guess. Anyways, just a little comic book upkeep. I could be saying everything wrong. That's just what I've experienced in life. But yeah, I'm a very. Are there any stories I just straight up shouldn't read as I go through Bronze Age Batman, like year 2? Is that Bronze Age? Year 2. If you're just starting to read Batman, don't read it because it's very like, meandering and kind of stupid, in my opinion at least. Beautiful. Look at that. Perfect bag and board. Besides year 2, War Games isn't a must read. I hope you're taking notes. War Games isn't a must read, but it's a fun read besides the fact that it destroys Leslie Tompkins. Boo. It kind of has an interesting premise, a lot of Bat Family team up. It has some really stupid stuff, but you get some action in there. It is kind of required because like I think there's an important character death in that. I gotcha. I mean, it just depends. I would need to know, like, are you trying to read every single issue like you are Daredevil? Are you trying to... Because if so, then... I did that in high school, and that's where most of the Batman knowledge is from, right? I read, however you may read comics. I read them online. Literally went through, found a reading order, like a chronological reading order. So I bounced back from Batman to Detective Comics to Legends of the Dark Knight, Shadow of the Bat, bounced back to all of them. Very hard, like very, very taxing. So I don't necessarily suggest that. Read all the important books, read all the popular books, read all of the best-selling books, and then go back and read the inners, right? And that's basically what I've done with Daredevil. Anyways, next couple books. We got Absolute Martian Manhunter by Dennis Camp. I'm excited for this book. Everybody's been hyping it up. Dennis Camp's killing it on the Ultimates book over at Marvel. It's very like weird. Oh, the art's beautiful. The art's gorgeous in this. Just like a quick read through. Excited AF. Can't wait to get to this guy. maybe him and Absolute Batman will have a crossover because they're like in the Justice League because they're both detectives. Sorry, Absolute Batman isn't a very good detective. It's not a knock on him at all. That's just a fact. I can't decide between Mask of the Phantasm and the Batman is my favorite Batman movie. I will say this. I honestly think the Batman is more faithful to the comics. And I'll argue that every day of my life. Mask of the Phantasm is a great original story. Andrea Beaumont has been cemented into Batman's history. She was referenced in the Arkham games. They kind of canonized her in the comics. Not really, but either if you said to me Mask of the Phantasm was your favorite Batman movie or you think it's the best Batman movie, more power to you. It's probably, in my head, second best, I think, just for me personally. There's some great lesser known stories out there, like the early 90s have some solid things from what I've been able to find, like really good. Yeah, 10 Nights of the Beast is a fun time. It's Jim Starlin, which I'm hoping to meet next month at a Comic-Con. No spoilers, but I love how Absolute Batman's most recent yes, Absolute Batman is hilarious. I love it. It's so funny. I just want to read through the post-crisis continuity as a whole eventually. If there's filler, I could skip for any character, especially Batman. Yeah, so in that regard, look up a reading order, and they're going to give you a bunch of post-crisis books. Just read them. Like, there's no, like, don't get into the nitty-gritty. Like, Batman issue, Detective Comics 614, one of my all-time favorite books of all. Like, it's beautifully drawn. It has a beautiful message. It's very simple. Batman is literally just trying to get kids to not join a gang. It's that simple. It's a very one-off book for the most part. Don't worry about reading it right away. It's not that big of a deal. It's always going to be there. You can find it on eBay for $5, not even. Go to a comic shop. It's probably there. Just get the trades. That's the best way you can read these books, which is kind of unfortunate. I wish they did better collections. Omnibuses are the next step for sure, but I don't think we're quite there yet. Marvel's doing a great job of that. Absolute Martian Manhunter. Excited for that. Tom King's Wonder Woman. Oh, it's the wraparound. Tom King's Wonder Woman. Everybody hates it. I have fun with it. I love the art. Some of the dialogue sucks, but it's fun. I'm surprised you didn't make it to issue 20, though, for this whole story arc. I think this is the conclusion. Let me see. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That was a crazy opening. Yeah, it is the conclusion of, I think, I'm assuming it's the Sovereign. But everyone hates it. I'm not a Wonder Woman person, so I'm having fun with it. I will say, everybody's trying to say it's, like, super sexist and that, like, Diana can't rely on herself. She has to rely on men. I don't know what they're talking about. I feel like they had a whole issue where, like, she broke, like, the mold of, like, a basic housewife. Like, maybe that's just me. Wonder Woman's a character high up on my list I want to get into because I feel like her books are easier because she doesn't have like an Action Comics or Detective Comics like shit. She just has Wonder Woman as far as I know. And then it's the same thing we got another Hush variant. This is just the one where it's half of that wraparound cover. Pretty cool. I'll talk about it at the end, like what they do with Joker and stuff. Which I'm really excited for. You don't have to be like, it's probably going to rehash the same old. I guess I'll talk about the theory I had / have for this series, but it's kind of getting its butt kicked in terms of like how valid it is, but it's still possible given Jeff Loeb. But he surprised me. He really surprised me with that. Something that happens in the most recent issue. Oh, here we go. Oh, Messina. That's okay. Ultimate Spider-Man. What is this? 15. Ultimate Spider-Man 15. Look at it. Amazing. I'm excited. I love Ultimate Spider-Man. A lot of people think it's overrated. I think it's perfectly rated. I think people just need to be patient and wait for stuff to happen. Same with the Ultimates. Just let the book breathe. Let it build its characters. I don't know. It's been the last issue. Like I think it's an interesting take, and I really hope Jonathan Hickman stays on for a long time. He better, or I'll be pretty upset. Because I feel like he has a very clear vision for maybe just the Ultimate Universe in general. Voice crack. Yeah. There we go, Ultimate Spider-Man 15. I'm excited for that. And then here we have that second part of the of the wraparound for Hush 2. Batman, Hush. Huh. Yeah, so there's that guy. What are we at time-wise? Oh, we're doing just fine. Let me catch up on the... Wow, okay, whoa. Diana's the most difficult to get into, as her lore tends to change the most in a way that wouldn't with, say, Spider-Man. Yeah, I know they, like, changed her origin. Now, for sure, now she was, like, made out of clay by Hippolyta? I don't know if that's it. But next time I'm just gonna wear a hat. I'm way too focused on my hair and my big-ass forehead. Yeah, at some point I'll get in. Yeah, at some point I'll get into Wonder Woman. And, like, before that, it was, like, Hippolyta slept with Zeus. Or Zeus, not Hercules, not Hercules. There's that guy. Let's put them together. Let's see what they look like together. I think it goes like this. Yeah, look at that. That's awesome. Batman does get the logo with the oval back. Pretty awesome because his suit gets all messed up. So that's pretty dope. Excited for that. I'm glad. I don't know whose decision when that was, whether it was Jim Lee or Jeff Loeb's. Jim Lee can do whatever he wants, because he's like the president of DC. And then here we have, I don't want to like mess with this one too much. Lenticular cover. Lenticular covers are like the super shiny ones. You can see the reflection. Oh, that's so cool. You see the reflection. Yeah, this is beautiful. This one stains more easily with like fingerprints and stuff. Look at that. Wow. That is amazing. Yeah, we're gonna put this guy away. It's never gonna come out again. Awesome cover. Never been a Wonder Woman fan because she has almost no modern adaptations. Finally started the George Perez a while back, and she's on her way to becoming one of my faves. I believe you. Wonder Woman, Diana is fire. I love her in any crossover book that I read. I'm not bending. Oh, I'm looking at the footage right now. I didn't bend it. I did not bend it. I don't think. I totally just could have lied. I still need to read the newest Ultimate Spider-Man book. Yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man's fire. Bro, what's your favorite superhero team from Marvel and DC? Marvel. I don't really have one. I guess the Avengers. No. Yeah, X-Men. Oh, sorry, X-Men. Doy. I forget. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's X-Men. Duh. Sorry, that was really stupid. I haven't read X-Men in a fat minute. And then for DC, I don't know if we're counting the Bat Family, but it'd probably be, as a team unit, they're kind of boring. They don't really explore the potential. Well, Justice League, yeah. I like the Titans. I haven't read enough of Titans. I'm more just like a solo character guy. I love the Flash family. From when I used to read Flash. Flash is fun. I don't know. Yeah, I have to think more on that. Yeah. Lenticular cover for Batman Hush. This is hilarious. Oh, this is a different book, sorry. Wolverine Revenge. This is the Red Band edition. I think it's kind of funny. The comic shops, they put them in little like plastic seals. I guess so kids can't go through it. This book's really fun. I don't know. I'm not a huge Wolverine guy. Don't know if it's like lines up with the lore or like anything like that. I feel like Wolverine's a pretty simple dude. But yeah, it's pretty fun. Greg Capullo. I feel like that's the main pull, is Greg Capullo drawing a Marvel book. He's killing it. You can't really see the cover too well. That's inappropriate or appropriate audiences, explicit content. Yeah, he's fighting like a bunch of, I don't know what those are, monster guys. I don't know my stuff when it comes to Marvel. I love Ultimate Spider-Man. I got me the paperback for it. I want to get the paperback of the first arc because I feel like even that is a story by itself. Incredible. I'm not going to tape this guy just because like this is probably going to be sticking out from it. I have a shiny one for Zatanna. I still got to read Zatanna #1. I recommend the new Ultimate Universe. It's amazing take on the Marvel Universe. Yeah. Peak Flash is the Mark Waid, Wally West run. I'll trust you on that. Still got to read it. Yeah, Wolverine Revenge. Leave that guy out. And then this one I'm kind of sad about. It's Ultimate Wolverine #3. I guess I don't have it on my pull list, and someone took the A cover off the rack before I could get to it. so I had to get the B cover. Either way, super excited. The art's incredible. Don't have much to say outside of that. Story's really interesting conceptually. Um, but this back is hilarious. This is Eminem about it. Spider-Man No More, but with an Eminem. That's so stupid. In like a good way. Damn, talking a lot makes me tired, bro. I'm gonna go get food after this. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna see what my wife's doing. Real quick. Oh, okay. Never mind. She's still at work. Yeah, Ultimate Wolverine. I really liked issue 1. Still got to read issue 2. It's in my read list. Or, yeah, my read pile, which is very big, by the way. I was chipping away at it a couple days ago, and I made some really great progress. Maybe I'll do some more later. Yeah. Ultimate Wolverine. All the Ultimate books that I've read, amazing. A lot of people say Ultimate Black Panther is very good, but a lot of people are saying it is really good. Might check it out. Maybe I really want to get into Black Panther. Everybody's beefing about him and Batman on TikTok. Like, who would win, Batman versus Black Panther? A lot of people say Batman. A lot of people say Black Panther. I don't care. I've seen a lot of great Black Panther art. It makes me want to read the character. Which is amazing. I think that's the beauty of comics. This one, pretty freaking sweet, man. Dan Mora, Batman Hush. Amazing. Amazing stuff. Not much else to say there. Just looking at it like in person, like look at that. Look at the detail on that motherfucker. And like I don't know. How to wait, what? Sorry, hang on. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Ruined. Because I don't like that show. Just to clarify, I don't like that show. Love Harley and Ivy. It's a great DC couple. I feel like I should clarify that. OMG Bad and Extreme, yes sir. The one and only. I'm just talking about comics. Guys, whoever wants to hear about spoilers for Hush 2, I'll do that once I'm done bagging and boarding. I feel like I have a lot to say. I don't want to get spoilers yet. Go through all the comics, and then we'll go through spoilers. And as we talked about earlier, Batman, Long Halloween, The Longest Halloween, stupid. They got a... What? Never mind. They got an amazing artist on this, bro. Oh my god, I already got it spoiled for me. Look at that splash, bro. That's amazing. Oh my god, dude. They should have just had this guy do the whole book. He's a great Enrico Marini. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Incredible. What an amazing style that's very close to Tim Sale while still being its own style. Incredible. Wow. Live Batnik reaction for real. Yeah. R.I.P. Tim Sale, of course, made these beautiful covers before he passed, as far as I know. Now I'm excited to read this. It's had some hit or miss artists. I won't lie. I don't think it was a good idea to have a revolving door of artists. I think they do like little interviews afterwards where they talk about Tim Sale's impact on them, which is cool. That's pretty dope. They've had some great ones. They've had some ones I don't really gel with or vibe with. So, Batman Long Halloween, Longest Halloween. Excited to read it now. That's funny. Okay, I think I'm a little behind on the chat. Need to read Wolverine Revenge because I've never been a huge solo Wolverine fan. Yeah, I feel that. I've read a lot of solo Wolverine. Don't remember much of it. Phillips Chap. I have been reading the new Ultimate Universe, pretty caught up with Spider-Man. My favorite Marvel team is the Avengers. My favorite members are... Oh, that's funny. My favorite Marvel team is the Avengers. My favorite members are Magneto, Cyclops, Invisible Woman, Professor X, and U.S. Agent. That is a funny comment. Are you up to date? Ultimate Wolverine, super hyped, dude. Honestly, I'd say Frank Miller's run. How to get a GF when you are a comic book reading gamer Joker 2019 fan? Comic book reading gamer Joker 2019 fan. Let it come to you, I guess. That's what happened. That's how it happened to me. When I least expected it, and now I'm gonna knock on wood, whatever, Gonna marry that woman. I swear, bro. If I don't, that's gonna be tough. I think I already said hi to Kite Man. Hi, Kite Man. It's good to see you, man. Wolverine's one of the characters that has great moments, even in bad stories, like when he was feral and pulled a Rambo killing the Horseman of Apocalypse using one of the heads as a flashlight. That's fucking crazy. Hush, Taken, Fanforce Take, 7. Yeah. Hey, see you, Kurt Boys. Good seeing you, man. I thoroughly recommend. I mean, to be fair, Invisible Woman. No, I figure like most people are Avengers in the comics. Like that most people have memberships. Outside of a few. Yeah, everyone in the Marvel universe has been an Avenger. But it was just funny given the announcement today. Anyways, Green Lantern by Jeremy Adams. Let me see who the artist is. Herbert. What does this guy look like? Oh, that looks beautiful. Oh man, guys, what the hell? What the hell? I'm an Avenger. I'm also an Avenger. We're all Avengers. Green Lantern. I really wish I was as knowledgeable with Green Lantern as I am Batman, and I will be one day. Green Lantern is like one of the coolest concepts in all of fiction. It's literally this like military police, whatever you want to call it, space police, that have all these really interesting characters, and obviously you have like all the different, lantern types with like all the different the different spectrum, like the spectrum of emotions. Sorry, I love Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan, just this pinnacle of willpower. He's funny and he's witty. I love Green Lantern. I've been a Green Lantern fan for a really long time. And Jeremy Adams, I really like what he's doing. I really like what's going on in the Green Lantern mythos right now. I feel like they're putting a lot of respect on the mythos and the character. And then let's see, Superman. Truth, Justice, and they changed it again. Okay. Superman by Joshua Williamson. Dan Mora has officially left the book, at least for right now. I think he's just doing covers. I saw a question, I think. Do you think Nick Spencer can make good Batman art? Nick Spencer? Do you mean a good Batman? I don't think... Is Nick Spencer an artist? I thought he was just a writer. One of the weirdest Avengers teams. Savage... Yes, I've heard... I think I've read one issue of Savage Avengers. But yeah, Dan Mora kills it on this cover. Art's by Eddie Barrows. Eddie Barrows, great Batman artist. I'm excited for... Holy shit. That's a funny way to open the book. Joshua Williamson, in my opinion, I think he's been pretty much killing it on Superman. It's really weird. They have the tagline, Truth, Justice, and a Better World. I prefer Truth, Justice, and a Better Tomorrow. That's just me. I know everybody got their panties in twists when they switched it from Truth, when the original one was Truth, Justice, and the American Way. I think that's what it was. I like all three. I like the first two. A Better World, not a big deal, though. I don't know why I'm complaining. This is after that big Time Trapper Doomsday storyline that they did. I really liked it. I've read a lot of Superman. I am not knowledgeable on Superman. I just haven't retained that much knowledge from him. I've read multiple different points of his history. I haven't read a lot of the big popular stories. Back in the day, American Alien, I think, was my favorite book for Superman. What are some other ones that I've read? I think I've read Birthright. I don't remember. That was years ago. I have a lot of Superman books that have yet to be read. I love anything by Philip Kennedy Johnson. I feel like he really gets Superman. Lot to say. There's so much I want to say. I'm trying to stay by my time. But yeah, Superman issue 24. I'm excited for that. Superman's been a really great book. Action Comics is... Mark Waid wrapped up his 12-issue run that he did, and it released weekly, and it was great. I thought it was awesome. I don't know about any hardcore Superman fans, but I really liked it. I've only read the first issue with Major Disaster, written by the guy who did the Jace Fox Batman. I really liked it. It was cool. I liked the art. Thought it had an interesting premise. Bagged and boarded. And then let me catch up on chat before I get into this next cover. I didn't know Nick Spencer drew. I'm curious, unless you mean Ryan Otley, because he did Nick Spencer Spider-Man run. the thing about these characters being Avengers at some point, yeah, there's been multiple. I knew about Beast and Mantis, not the other guys. Superman is a great character. You just need writers. Yeah, I agree. You just need writers who know how to write them. This is another Hush cover. It's literally just the Hush book, but it's Batman dunking on the villains. Oh yeah, Ryan Ollie. I've only seen one drawing of Ryan Ollie, but he's dunking on Bane, Joker. What is that? Riddler and Hush. Yeah. This is funny. I love this. I honestly don't want him to have the uniform. I just want him to have the bat suit. That's funny. That's a funny cover. That's profile picture material by. Oh, they're okay. Oh, it's bent. Not from me. From the fucking shop, bro. Oh, there's a little like bend right. You can't really notice it, but still, it's annoying. Courtside variant. That's what they're doing. That's interesting. I wonder if there's like some basketball anniversary. Ryan Otley, sure, yeah, let him. He's a amazing artist. You know, he did Invincible, he did Hulk, he did Spider-Man. He killed it on all three of those. Who says he can't kill it on Batman? He strikes me totally weird thing for me to say. He reminds me of like a Nick Darrington type of artist. Like put him on like a little, do like another Batman universe, but do it with Ryan Otley, like just to see how he does. I've never seen Ryan Otley do anything incredibly dark. I haven't read his Hulk run, and I've only read parts of the Spider-Man run. But if he can do Spider-Man, I don't see why I can't do Batman. I think Ryan can only draw Invincible. Every character just looks like Mark and Eve. I kind of agree. He does do the same faces. He's great at action, though. One thing about Batman is half his face is covered. So half his face is covered. So I guess that's a plus. Same with most of his characters. So if that's an issue, then you know, there's always that. And then third to last, Justice League Unlimited. Excited for this guy. We got the Legion of Doom, I guess, coming back. I'm excited. This is by Dan Mora. Dan Mora is on issue 5 of this book, which is crazy. Dan Mora is insane. I was talking about Kerboy, and I think I've talked about it with a couple other people. I really do think, agree with the sentiment that Dan Mora probably has like a collection, like a bunch of reference sheets, like digitally, of like dynamic poses and anatomy and like characters like doing actions like hitting or like swinging or like jumping or like just standing there. And that's how he's able to crank out his art pretty quickly. Like he's able to be like a headliner artist at DC. And he does draw all of his women look very similar. Like take Wonder Woman and Mary Marvel, kind of look the same. Either way, to me, he's a 10 out of 10 artist. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. He just has like a really great dynamic, almost like manga-like style. But I'm excited for this Justice League Unlimited. Ghosts of the Past. Ghosts of the Past. Has Lex gone evil again? I'd have to read the latest Superman issue, but they kind of imply that he's getting back there. I don't know. Just they already tried making him a good guy. Like maybe he'll just, I don't know. We need to like retire in the main continuity. We need to retire something like Joker. Bro needs to die. Like just have Jason kill him, not Batman. Don't have Batman kill him. Which is very on point of what we're talking about. So before I get to, I don't know which I should do first. I guess I'll do this first. Look the same, but I prefer the characters look the same, but look good, then different and ugly. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Burp incoming. My current favorite artist is Jorge Jimenez. Excuse me, by the way. I used to agree. I think I still agree. He's like my all-time favorite artist. I don't know if he's my current. I don't know. I think he is. Jorge is the best artist at DC. Besides, like him and Jim Lee are like right here. He's insane. Bro cured his own sister and then made her sick. Oh, I've heard about that. So I guess I'll show this one off, and then I'll show off the one that I think is a little more exciting. I'm a Batman. I'm a pig, bro. I lap up my Batman slop. This is a giant-size special edition of Batman Hush. And it's what it is. It's a comic book, but it's big. This is 11 by 17 inches, I believe, is what the gentleman at the shop told me. It's $15. Judge me. I don't care. I'm glad. Holy fuck. Nah, don't judge me. If you did a giant-sized Jim Lee art, Are you fucking kidding me, bro? That's amazing. Oh, you get a Jorge Jimenez and Superman ad in there too. Look at that shit, bro. Oh my god. You get Talia al Ghul ass, not to be a gooner. Oh yeah, by the way, this definitely is a return to form for DC. They drawn they women scandalous now. Talia, like, her whole ass is out, bro. It's hilarious. I think it's funny. This is awesome though. Let's see if I can show you guys any more good pages. Sure, yeah, why not? Look at that. Look at that. You know, that's incredible. I'll probably reread Hush like this. I will try to get some sort of case for this. The guy at the shop said there's not really like a bag and board for it. So I'm gonna try to get like a frame or something because I think they sell 11 by 17 frames. This is awesome though. I'm gonna try to keep it in the best condition possible. It already has kind of a bend. Not from me. The guy at the comic shop, he kind of just had it like lying around propped up against something, which was like, whatever. But yeah, this is awesome. And Hush got a lot of other variants, but they were just ones like I wasn't very interested in. There's a couple on here that I think are pretty cool. Yeah, Batman Hush Giant Size Special Edition. Carrying this around makes me feel really goofy. But you gotta... Oh yeah, I didn't show you guys. It doesn't really matter. There's an ad for the Batman Ninja versus Yakuza League. I'll probably watch it. I've seen some clips from it. It looks kind of cool, kind of goofy. So, yeah, Batman Hush Giant Edition. And we're getting to the end game here. Let's see. Trying to think. Yeah. Here we go. So, this came with my shop. It doesn't cost anything, does it? No. It was for the exclusive launch party ash can. I don't know what the hell that means. This is a Batman Hush 2 Chapter 2 preview, and it's the black and white with inks of the cover with Jason and Batman and Joker lying on the ground. And this gives you a legitimate like preview. And when I read this, I was like, holy shit, this is pretty sick. That's the bet. Yeah, here we go. I won't show it. I will when the next issue comes out, so in like a month. I'll probably do a stream for every issue because I feel like the story is very topical for me, I guess. Like, I'm very excited for it. Sorry, I took chat off the screen. Where'd it go? The sequel to Mid just dropped. Hang on, buddy. It's not... Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. Sorry. Can't read, can't comprehend. I'll show this. This is fine. This doesn't spoil anything. It's the same Jim Lee stuff that you always get. You know, flashback to the Wayne murders. Anyways, so I'm gonna put this with... I'll never open this again, most likely. We're gonna put this with the basketball cover. All right, I'll see you later, Primus. Good seeing you, bro. Always a pleasure. Love talking to that guy. Goatzilla. Listen here. Because these will go for a pretty penny. Again, not trying to sell it, but I like to know I have something high value in my possession. But I sincerely hope Jason has written away as a character. I agree. Maybe the story will do it because he's in the next issue. So, this looks so cool. This looks awesome. So, okay, if you don't want spoilers, let's see. Actually, hang on. Before we do that. Oh, shit. What is that? Tell me that's not Hush. It's lenticular cover. Sorry, I just totally breathed really heavy. This is our stack. This is for this week. Insane. I don't typically spend as much money as that. Usually it's like 30 or 40 bucks. So, thick stack. A lot of it's Hush covers. Let's see how many Hush covers we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm excited for that one woman book, honestly. 5, 6, 7. So I got 7 Hush books. And this is all the same book. It's just a variant cover. Yeah, my favorite one, honestly, this feels like 2000. This feels like original Hush. This feels like original Batman Hush with the blue background specifically. I can't wait till the next issue because I love this cover. I think it's really cool. Anyways, if you don't, oh, of course, sorry, Daredevil Yellow as well. Excited for that. I'm excited. This might be my first read. Um, I haven't read any of the other comics in this pile besides Hush 2. So let me get it. And just, you should do a big stream showing your entire comic collection sometime. Maybe in a couple months. Because I live in a, full transparency, I live in a dorm. And I have more comics than I already should there. My collection is in a storage unit. So at some point, I really like to do that. It'd be a long video. It'd be a long. I'd probably make that as just like a straight YouTube video. Anyways, we're talking. Let me catch up on chat real quick. I know I've said this a million times. I sincerely hope Jason's written away as a character role. I agree. See you later, Henry the Man. You should do a big. Do you think the first Hush comic holds up well artistically? Yes. As a story, no. If I'm being real with you. Damn, my lips look chapped as hell, but the hair is on fleek. Anyways, if you don't want spoilers for this book, Batman Hush 2, go. I'm just kidding. Definitely hop off. That's it for the stream for you. Like, so basically, final warning. Book opens, Batman's trying to stop Joker dumping piranhas into the water. Joker surprise attacks him, and he falls into the water. His suit short circuits. Comic book collection haul later down the line. Yes, his suit short circuits, and other things happen to it, like the security measures are compromised. So his suit gets destroyed. Hence why he has the new suit, or here he has the suit with the oval, the gold oval, like emblem. Not super important, anyways. After Joker gets one over, hey, have a good one, Cannonball. It's good seeing you too, man. After Joker gets one over on Batman, he runs away. Hush gets him, and there's this new villain that they're introducing. I think he's called Silence. He's this big dude. I thought it was Vandal Savage at first. This big dude looks like the Hulk. Oh, kind of looks like a caveman. He basically like whispers to Joker, and Joker completely crashes out, like he's goners. I'll explain that in a second, Kite Man. That's a good question. Basically, Hush captures Joker, and he's doing the whole weird Hush thing where he's whispering to himself, whatever. And essentially, Nightwing and Batgirl, they're doing their own thing, and they're like, oh wait, Bruce's communications are down. We're about to go to Gotham to find out what's up. Batman recovers pretty quickly. It's kind of funny. Gets his new suit, calls Barbara and Nightwing, and realizes like I'm kind of going over the place. He finds a shoe in the Batcave. It's the Joker shoe, and he realizes, oh shit, we're compromised. So he tells Nightwing and Batgirl to cut all communications off. We're all compromised. Let the family know. And then I think this is going to be like basically a solo Batman mission. I don't think the Bat family is going to be super involved. Could be wrong though. I think Huntress is coming back, but regardless. And basically, Batman looks at the soil on the shoe and he realizes like the dirt and the soil and stuff is from the carnival where I think it's where Joker did all his killing joke stuff. Is Joker's Hacienda, which they adapted in Telltale Batman. Now that I realize it. He goes there to that carnival where, Joker did the whole one bad day thing, and he finds Joker, and he's literally on the verge of death. Basically, they had this moment where Hush, he's a surgeon, Thomas Elliott's a surgeon, so he stabbed all of his arteries, and like he kept the knives in. So basically Hush plays all this footage of like, it's like Jason Todd and Barbara Gordon and Jim Gordon. He's like, all these things that the Joker has done. No one would blame you for killing him, Batman. And Batman crashes out. He's like, stop, end this now. And he breaks all the TVs, and he saves Joker. And the book basically ends there. So Hush is fucking with Bruce in some way. Let me catch up on chat real quick. His suit short circuits, why is that possible? So Batman asks the same question. He's like, why? So it's funny. There's so many thoughts in my head right now. I need to see a doctor. So basically, Batman has these security measures. If it's not him taking off his mask, it releases like an EMP, like an electrical shock that knocks someone out. And basically he's in the water with all these piranhas, and the way Joker hit him, the suit short circuited and it basically like blew up underwater. So when he gets out of the water, he's like his armor's all torn up and like his suit's all torn up. The white eyes are gone. And he's like, Joker must have known how to hit me in the right spot to activate my to break my to fuck up my security measures. Which is like he's like investigating like how the hell is he doing that? There's a moment where he's looking at his suit and he's trying to figure out like how. Also, is this comic in the current timeline post Bruce losing a fortune? Yes, so this is like I think this is the most recent Batman story in the timeline. Like this is happening present day chronology. He has his fortune back. He has a new Wayne Manor, a new Batcave. He calls it Pennyworth Manor now. And yeah, so how we doing on this? I haven't looked at the actual quality of the stream. Anyways, so that happens. And essentially we end on the cliffhanger. Hush is fucking with Bruce again for the millionth time, and he has this new guy helping him, Silence, and then Joker is like on the verge of death. So in this preview, spoilers for that too. So spoilers for this guy right here. There's no dialogue. It's literally all just Jim Lee art. Batman takes Joker to Leslie Tompkins, and I really like that because Leslie is very much akin to Thomas Wayne in regards to they both believe in like the preservation of life, no matter what, right? Like Leslie Tompkins has saved Victor Zsa's life, and during No Man's Land, and there was a whole argument about it with like Huntress and the police and like Killer Croc and Batman and all these different parties that were like shitting on Leslie Tompkins for saving a serial killer. And here it's the same thing, which I think is really cool, and I really hope they take it in a really good direction. And so basically, it looks like Joker stabilizes. He's like under like anesthesia, or like he's knocked down. Batman's kind of just staring at him, and there's this really cool panel where he's just sitting there and he's reflecting, and he's like, I'm assuming he's just thinking, I just saved like the devil's life. Like I just saved the guy who murdered my son, and crippled one of my friends and tormented my best friend, and killed thousands, millions maybe. So I really like that. And then the final panel is a gun. I gotta stop with these voice cracks, bro. I already know Jason's gonna be on some bullshit. So the final panel is a gun to Bruce's head, and it doesn't show who it is, but come on, it's so obviously Jason. Let's be real. So issue part 2, where issue 159 is definitely gonna be like Jason is gonna fight Batman, or like they're gonna have a confrontation between each other about him letting Joker live. And the thing is, right, Bruce, they do like this thing where Hush, right, when Bruce finds out that Joker's like basically beat to shreds and like he's on the verge of death, he comes to like he's looking at Joker, and the dialogue that that's crazy. I hope Bruce breaks his no kill rule on Jason. Honestly, I probably would accept it too. But he doesn't even hesitate. But Hush is basically saying in the background, it's either Hush or Joker, like footage of Joker or something. It has this like dialogue over Bruce that's like, it wouldn't be your fault if you just let him die. It wouldn't you didn't put him in this position. Somebody else did this to him, and Bruce still saves him, right? And I think, to me, that's Jeff Loeb's ethos. Like that's Jeff Loeb's ethos on Batman's no kill rule. Like the idea that he is motherfucker already died, so Solomon Grundy. Motherfucker already died, so Solomon Grundy rules, right? Joker died? No. Yeah, not on some Nolan. Well. See, Batman legitimately didn't create this scenario. Hush strung him up on like one of those things where you throw knives at people, and like you're supposed to miss it, like at the circus. And he has all these knives, these surgical knives in him, that are like in his arteries. Oh, Jason, yeah, sorry, yeah. Jason's died twice actually. He died in not Dark Prisons, in the final issue of Chip Zdarsky's like failsafe saga. Um, and then he got resurrected with like Lazarus shit like in his DNA or something. It was stupid. Um, what was I saying though? So like truly, Bruce has just stumbled upon the Joker, and it's his life is in his hands, and he chooses to save him, and we're obviously gonna get this confrontation. I'm really curious because I don't really know Jeff Loeb's like policy, like what he thinks about the no kill rule, outside of like a few examples. Obviously, we have that scene in Long Halloween where he watches his dad fix up Falcone, even though he's a bad guy, right? And then in Hush 2, he's on the verge of killing Joker because of everything that he's caused and the fact that he just killed Thomas Elliot in that moment. And then we have that moment where he suggests killing Lex Luthor. I don't know if that's really something that Jeff Loeb remembers or thinks about when he's writing. But I don't know. It's really interesting, especially when you look at the fact that he's like an executive on. He was an executive on Daredevil season 3, or sorry, Daredevil the show, and that show was very much about like Daredevil's no kill rule. In that show, Daredevil never killed anybody, right? Like he never did anything like that. So especially when you look at the comics, and Daredevil has killed people like accidentally, or there was in Born Again he does it on purpose, like the comic, not the show. So it's gonna be really interesting to see like where Jeff Loeb puts Bruce ideologically, opposed to Jason. I hate Jason Todd. I'm gonna be real with everybody. Like I talk about it with Kiteman a good amount. Jason Todd's a fraud. Of the comics I've read, of like his solo books, they're not very good. DC doesn't know what to do with him. They gave him a shitty 6-issue miniseries about him in the Hill. I believe that if Batman killed the Joker, Gotham could make something worse. So it's such a stupid. It's all over TikTok, right? It's all over TikTok. Everybody's shitting on the no kill rule. So Batman is statistically better for Gotham, right? He's literally made the city better, and Gotham is also canonically cursed as well. So yes, like any of the villains are just as bad as Joker, right? Riddler, he literally caused 0 year. He flooded the city, and why did he do that? He flooded the city, and killed upwards of probably thousands of people. He was locked under like insane prison measures. Like when Batman defeated him, Bane. He's killed a bunch of people as well. Obviously, you have City of Bane, takes over the city, lets a bunch of criminals run it like Joker, Two-Face, not Clayface, like Riddler, Thomas Wayne, Batman, and Gotham Girl. And they're, doing God knows what. I know Zaz is in there too. Bane, like, all these characters are all just as bad. Penguin. Penguin is probably like a peg below all of them. Like, if everybody's an S for, like, violent, evil monsters, Penguin's probably a... Well, everybody's S plus. Penguin's still an S. He's a terrible person, right? But any like Bane, Riddler, even Two-Face can compete with the likes of the Joker, and they have, right? Cluemaster has, like Batman Eternal, right? What should Batman have killed Cluemaster? Like, I think people are very quick to. I don't know. We're getting a little philosophical here. I'm a very like idealistic person and almost like naive to an extent. I agree. Like I like the no kill rule. I genuinely like philosophically agree with it, right? And I don't know, like, and you got to realize Batman's no kill rule comes from a lot of different places. It comes from a pragmatic aspect. It comes from like empathy. It comes from compassion. It comes from his dad being a doctor. It also comes from PTSD. He doesn't want to see anybody die. And I feel like, I don't know if Kevin Smith or Jeff Loeb have ever interacted. Batman Cacophony, he flat out, Batman says, I save you because I never want to witness death again, right? So I really feel like, I don't know, they're in the same sort of like spectrum of writers that view Batman in this like very specific way. He's very steadfast and he's very strong in his morals, and it takes a lot to break him down. So my theory, I talked about this earlier in the stream. My theory is I really hope, or sorry, I don't really hope this. I'm gonna take that back. I thought that Jeff Loeb was gonna have Batman kill Joker, on purpose. I don't want that. Batman is at a very stable place in his career as a crime fighter. And if you have him do that, that is telling us that he doesn't have the willpower that every single goddamn uh, story has tried to depict him as such, right? Um, so that was my theory for a long time. Horsehead, what the fuck does that even mean, you dumbass? Whatever. My opinion is that there are plenty of people in DC who are willing to kill and expecting one of the only guys who doesn't this kind of shit. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know. I think that Eye for an Eye would go blind. Blah blah blah. The discourse is so tiresome. So it's like go read the Punisher Spawn, if you or whatever if that's what you're. I agree as well. Like read Punisher if you want to see a superhero that kills. I don't know. Like it's weird. Because Batman does make a difference, despite him having this like moral code that has almost borderline indirectly caused other people to, like not killing Joker has, like he's gone on to kill other people. That's not Batman's fault. Big Joker versus 10-inch Batman, what? Joker makes that choice to kill people, right? And they say it in the most recent issue of Detective Comics, which is one of the best written Batman books in past 5 years, right? Batman and Leslie Tompkins are talking about the no-kill rule, and Leslie Tompkins is like, I've heard all your critics talk about, like, I've heard people criticize you for your no-kill rule, but you're actually stronger for it. Taking a life is the easy way. Not killing is the hard choice, and you have to live with the consequences of that, and that's part of being Batman. The most I will accept, if there is a death and the blood is on Batman's hands, is a accidental kill, like Daredevil. If somehow, like, I don't even know what that would look like. If what does that even look like? Daredevil caused head trauma to a dude. If something similar happens, I won't be too upset. I do want Joker retired as a character. I think he's overstayed his welcome. I think a lot of like every other villain deserves a more spotlight. Everybody go read Two-Face. Read Ram V's Detective Comics. You get spotlights on characters like Two-Face, Mr. Freeze. There's that new character, like the new family, evil family, the Origams. They're pretty cool too. And it shines light on other amazing DC characters. Regardless, though, put on. I know, dude. I know. Fuck you, SK. I've been looking at it the whole time in the chat. Hugo Strange. Yeah, I'll take Hugo Strange. You know what? Just for you, Edward. Just for you. Now I'm gonna let you try. Don't have my Aquaphor. So, you need to do my chap lips, motherfucker. Anyways. Yeah, Hugo Strange would be cool if they put some more depth on him. Read Batman Night Terrors. Right? Batman Terror, not Night Terrors. Read that too. Just Terror. Put your chapstick on. One of the only criticisms of Arkham City is how they set Strange up so perfectly, only to have him work from Fresh. Yeah, I get that. I get that POV. Point being, I don't. So, the reason I don't really believe in this theory anymore that he's gonna kill Joker, is one, Joker makes a lot of money, so you gotta keep him. Two, or well, they like DC will probably want to keep him, right? Two, after this Batman book that's gone on since 2016, so it started with Tom King. We should make a GoFundMe to prevent Necromorph from watching EFAP. Dude, no money in the world's gonna stop him from watching. You could offer him $1 million, and that money ain't gonna give him the satisfaction that EFAP did. So basically, oh, I dropped it. That's fine. So basically, we're on 158. I think 163 is gonna be the last in this Batman run. So it started in 2016 with Tom King, and then it went to James Tynion, and then it went to Joshua Williamson, and then it went to Chip Zdarsky. Then Max Landis is taking over. And Max Landis, I don't know if you guys have seen the previews for it, but he is making Batman much more brighter. Like all the previews, it's Batman during the day. He has the blue suit. He has the blue cape, and cowl, and his logo is even blue. Which I really like the new Batman design. I know some people don't vibe with it. I love it. So, anyways, the reason I don't think we're gonna take this direction of Batman killing Joker, I think there's two roads. Road number one, he doesn't kill Joker, and we go into this very brighter, more optimistic, like, and cheery Batman, where he's just doing like cool adventures of being a detective and being a crime fighter and an adventurer and a Cape Crusader, right? Road number two. This one I feel like is kind of less likely. If it's it's probably like a 45-55 split. That was road one is 55-45. He kills Joker out, whether it be accidentally or on purpose. And essentially, the rest of Hush is sort of him grappling with the fact that he did that. And then he realizes that, hey, this is a mistake, but I can come back from this. And all I can do as a human being is be a better man. And I say that, and I quote Batman 157, the issue before this, which is by Chip Zdarsky. And basically, Jim Gordon, he does this like really shitty thing, like he has an affair with the mayor's wife, and it causes like this whole cavalcade of like a bunch of different things. And essentially, a Batman's or Gordon is thinking that he might have accidentally killed an innocent man, and he doesn't know for sure. He blames himself though. He thinks he did, and Batman is talking to, I think it's Leslie Tompkins or somebody like that, and he's thinking he's talking to her. He's like, Gordon has apparently done this, thinks he's done this thing, and maybe he has killed this man. What do I do, and how do I handle him? And Leslie Tompkins is basically like, all you can do is be there for him and help him through it and help him get better and help him be a better man. And so the issue ends. Chip Zdarsky's Batman run ends basically with, he goes to Gordon. He's like, I know you think you did these things, and then maybe you did do these things, and I won't cast judgment on you. The only thing that we can do is be better men for it. So thematically, right, the idea is, yes, he's made this mistake, but he can come back from it, right? And that's something Chip Zdarsky also did in his Daredevil run. He accidentally kills a guy. He puts himself in jail. Like he goes to court as a superhero, serves his time, gets out. That's his form of redemption, and he seeks redemption through, society and through legally speaking, through the courts and through God, of course. And I don't know. I feel like that's a route they could take because they're already doing the whole, killing Joker, not killing Joker. Joker has been part of the advertising this whole time. Obviously, because he's the Joker, but he's the headliner. There's no Nightwing. There's no Batgirl. There's no Robin. They've referenced Damian. I don't even know if he's gonna be in this book. So I really think this is gonna be another Batman no-kill story. I think it's gonna be another book where we get the ethos on Batman not killing. And Tom Taylor's, dude, this is so stupid. I just realized that we've had, oh my god. Every story is talking about Batman's no-kill rule. Every fucking story. I'm so sick of it. Just, he shouldn't kill. He doesn't kill. I hope Jeff Loeb does it cool. I hope he does it interesting. But they're already doing a story like that in Detective Comics. Why would you just do something different, man? You don't have to, I don't know. Maybe, I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. There really is no innovation. There is no innovation. This book, it's gonna be, I don't know. I really like the first issue. It has great action. I think it has a great setup. I'm a Batman pig. I see Batman no matter what, and I slop it up for the most part. But if you want to read what is, I think, arguably going to go down as the best Batman story talking about his ethos on killing, it's going to be Detective Comics. I don't know what the arc is going to be called. I think it's called Mercy of the Father, actually. That's what it's going to be called. It's going to be called Batman Mercy of the Father. It's by Tom Taylor. It is the best Batman book right now, hands down. It is my most anticipated book every single month, and I think it's still going to continue to be. Tom Taylor's killing it. He understands the no-kill rule completely, and I hope it fucking stays like that. Well, oh, dude, I don't know. I like the person who made it, therefore it is good. I think that's what it said. I think that's the quote. Anyways, let me catch up on chat. I totally just went, SK, look at this motherfucker. I don't know if you were here for this. Look at this fucking behemoth, bro. This is Hush 2. It's the giant size special edition. It's $15. Look at this. So it's all Jim Lee art, giant size. I don't know. It's fucking sick. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, there's a lot I gotta catch up on. Or no, there's not. Really hope Matt Reeves does something new with the Joker. Not so new that he's an entirely different character, but just fresh and unique. I kind of just want classic Joker. So, like, I want him to be a goofball. Want to make funny jokes. Yeah. Like, I already don't like that he's, like, super disfigured, but I trust Matt Reeves and Mattson Tomlin. Robert Pattinson with a cloth suit would be cool, as long as it's bulletproof, as long as it's Kevlar weave. I don't like, Batman the Animated Series did this, and it's one of, like, the little Batman, like, nerd pet peeves that I have. I don't like that, he doesn't have any armor underneath. It's literally just cloth. I don't like that personally. But, like, I get the idea is that, like, armor would slow him down, but I like in the comics, they make it to where it's lightweight. It's all these, like, crazy things that could not happen in real life, right? But it's, like, literally thin. It's, like, almost as thin as cloth, and he has, like, plating underneath. Love that. If they did that, Batfleck had that. I like that. Honestly, I have no clue what the villains Reeves could pick for part 2 is other than Freeze. It better be. That's all I want is Mr. Freeze. I'm gonna be real. Thank God I ain't a writer. If part 2 villain isn't Hugo Strange, I'm not watching it. I like Hugo Strange, but, like, I think he has, like, a limit of how much you can do with him. I don't know. I mean, there's no limit in writing, but I don't know. If Joker's gonna be used, they should wait until part 3. I don't think you should use him at all. Holy smokes. So nothing but art. If you're talking about Hush 2, no, there's stuff in there. Batman Dark Patterns Solo's all new Batman stuff, TBH. I get that for sure. Like, I fuck with that opinion because Dark Patterns is really good. Dan Waters is knocking it out of the water. But I don't know. I think the Detective Comics stuff is really just like it's hitting all the boxes for me. Dark Patterns is more creative. I think it's genuinely more, like, arguably more complex, because they are, like, genuine detective stories, and there's a lot going on in them. Dark Patterns is amazing. I have nothing bad to say about it. Hayden Sherman kills him in the art. I don't know if I think he's the current artist on the new little arc they're doing. Seems like classic B-Tash Joker would be reserved for, yeah, that's probably, maybe, yeah. I feel like he's perfect for this verse. Oh, Hugo Strange, yeah. That's the thing about almost every Batman villain, like, they say something about him, like, commentary-wise, or, like, on an ideological level. Even Mr. Freeze, like, everybody throws it around when talking about it. We should have the Batman Joker who can actually contend with Batman. Yeah, he's, like, jumping around, bouncing on the walls and shit. That'd be funny. Yeah, though. Yeah, that's about I feel like I should say more about Hush 2, but I'm excited. You know, I'm, like, cautious. So, like, the word excited, I'm excited. And then there's cautiously, like, in the upwards of the word. Have you seen the in-arts? Yes, I have seen the Dark Knight figure. It looks sick. If I had money, I'd totally buy it. I would also say that Batman villains portray darker aspects of Bruce. Yeah, I would agree with that overall. All those villains, yeah, every villain in the Batman had hands, and because it's like that in the comics. There's a Penguin used to be able to contend with Batman fairly well. There was this, like, book back when Penguin did all these crimes that were centered around, like, birds. Like, you know, back when it was more goofy, and he's throwing hands with Batman, and Batman's like, oh, dude, I forgot this guy actually works out. He's like some pudgy dork. So I like that. I feel like they kind of show some of that in the Penguin TV show. Like they show him being able to like be a little scrappy and be able to like be a little strategic with how he fights, right? Um, but yeah, I don't know. There's a lot. Yeah. Expectations for the Batman Part Two. It's good. Nah, but I really hope they talk about. I just want more like scenes of just Bruce talking about what it means to be Batman to him. It's my only expectation. No killing. I want more about his mom and dad, particularly his mom. Martha Wayne is underrated. She's inspired Bruce a lot as a kid in the comics. Oh, in the comics, that's tough. The Batman 2004 Penguin is it's valid. I mean, I'd probably agree. It's SpongeBob voicing him as Tom Kenny, I think. You excited for DCU Jason? Like Jason in like James Gunn's DCU? No, not really. I don't think. I think majority of the people, I agree, he should fade into obscurity. I think majority of the people have this weird misconception of Jason Todd as Robin, and I'm sick of it, to be honest. I'm like, kill Jason Todd. He should just be be a character that's just done. Like, he was good as Robin, and he should have stayed dead. Outside of the Arkham games, is the animated series the last time the Mad Hatter received any attention outside of the comics? He was in the Long Halloween movies, in the 2 animated ones. Like, he made a cameo. Arthur Fleck versus current comics. That's stupid. Sometimes I hear Tom Kenny as Penguin in the comics. Who do I hear as Penguin in the comics? I hear either him. Yeah, I hear him primarily, or I hear Nolan North from Arkham, which, like, Arkham Penguin and comic Penguin are not very similar. I'm a collector. Red Hood is Punisher Light? Absolutely. Red Hood's a fraud. If he really wanted things done, he would just put a bullet in Joker's head and under the hood instead of just using him to prove a point to Batman. Fucking hate Red Hood so much. Jason Todd is a great Robin. I will defend him as Robin to the day I die. Like, oh my god, Jason's a great Robin. I don't care what anybody says. I don't, like, obviously, Damian's my favorite. Hot take, I know. It used to be Tim. Damian has, like, the best character development out of any Robin. Besides, like, Nightwing, obviously. That in Part 2 should have the Penny Plunder as the villain. I either hear Kenny or North depending on how they interpret Oswald. Yeah. I think it's just because I played the Arkham games so much, that's why I hear Nolan North. It's funny, I hear for teenager Dick Grayson, I hear Josh Keaton. I hear like 3 different voices for Nightwing. I hear Neil Patrick Harris because I'm under the Red Hood. I hear the dude who did it in the DC AMU movies, so like Batman and Son, or Batman versus Son of Batman, Batman versus Robin, Batman Hush, like all those movies. I hear that guy sometimes too. I thought he did a good job. And on occasion, I hear Scott Porter. I think that's the guy. Batman Arkham playthrough when I get a PC to stream on, I'll do it. Yeah. Is Black Mask cool in the comics? Conceptually, it seems like I personally hate like, I think Black Mask kind of sucks. He has like 1 comic that I like from him. I honestly think he's already better in the absolute universe than he is in the main line comics. I know 1 good Black Mask story, and it's from like it was a prelude to Nightfall, or it was like building up to Nightfall. And I think there's another one after like Troika and Nightfall and stuff that is pretty good. I like correct me if I'm wrong, like, if anybody that like knows their Batman comics. Batman once said that Penguin is smarter than him in a one-shot. It's so, yeah, I think I saw some. I think I've seen something like that. Maybe. Penguin One Bad Day sucks. Everybody, if you ever see the books, it was DC did a line a year or 2 ago. It's called One Bad Day, and they were basically trying to. It was just a big ploy to resell Killing Joke, if I'm being real with you. It's fucking stupid. But they basically tried to do Killing Joke for every Batman villain. And the only good one, so they did it for Bane, they did it for Riddler, they did it for Penguin, Mr. Freeze, Clayface, Catwoman. I think that's it. Catwoman, I remember being good. Clayface, I thought was really good. The Clayface one was really good. Every other one sucked. How much is the average comic book? $3.99. is gonna be. So Hush was $4.99, so $5. Um, so basically your higher end books like your Batmans, your Supermans, your Avengers, your even I think even your X-Men's, um, they're all gonna be like $4 or $5. Things like Nightwing maybe $3.99. The smaller books $2.99, like the more less popular ones. Um, Variants. So like these guys I think are probably like six. Sorry, wait, not this one. These ones like this. What is this one? This one was $6, so $5.99. Oh, you have seen Absolute Bane, bro? So, yeah, I'm excited for Absolute Bane. I can't wait to see them fight. I hope it's a good fight. Um, and let's see if I can find it. So like Superman, I think Superman's gonna be $4.99. It might be, yeah, Superman is $4.99, so $5. You're looking to spend like $5 on a singular, $5 or $6 on a singular issue of a comic book, which a lot of people probably have an issue with. I personally don't have an issue with. Ultimate Spider-Man, $5. Wonder Woman, $5. Justice League, $4, $3.99. Absolute Martian Manhunter was $5. Yeah, and these are all, the rest are all variants. So, for a trade paperback, go on Amazon. $25 is the most you'll spend on a trade paperback. Daredevil Yellow was $15 for me, or $16. Bay would be amazing for the reverse, but he doesn't seem likely. I agree. If it were up to me, and it's not, but I would totally have. I would totally just do the entire Batman mythos in the reverse. How much is the average Batman comic? I don't remember if you said. It's gonna be like $5. Something like Dark Patterns I think is $4 or even maybe $3. It depends on if it's mainline Batman, it's probably gonna be 5. So like Detective Comics and like I said, like the Batman Hush book, it's gonna be $5. Have you read any X-Men comics? Yes. I was reading current X-Men for a while, and then because I moved to college, I just I didn't manage to get it on my pull list, and I was moving, so I dropped it. And I just was talking to Kurt Boy, like yesterday or the day before, and the ending to X-Man Hunt sucked, like the recent X-Men book. So I'm good from the X-Men title. I might read like the main book by Chris McKay, I think. Chris McKay. I'm reading Wolverine Revenge. I do have Chris Claremont and Jim Lee's X-Men run. I do have it collected in single issue format. It was pretty penny. I think it was like $150, for like 50 issues or less. Haven't read it yet. I'm excited to though. I was trying to go on an X-Men bender, but it's really X-Men collections are pretty hard to get your hands on if I'm being honest with you. But I have Marvel Unlimited now, so hopefully it's easier. That was disgusting. Because there's a comic shop downtown I want to actually, yeah, go to a comic shop. Not even just as like just to support a store as well, because sometimes they struggle. It's just, you'll find some great books. Dude, if a cover looks cool, buy it. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, don't get into comic books for like the critical aspect of it until you've really like sunk your teeth into it. Even as a Batman fan, I haven't read every issue of Legends of the Dark Knight. I think I've read every issue of Shadow of the Bat though. And 94 issues, I think. There's some other like Bat books I haven't read. There's like one like 6-issue miniseries that I haven't read, but I've read a lot of, like, obviously Batman's my most read character, but like I haven't read pre-crisis Batman, so like stuff like that. Favorite issue from Legends of the Dark Knight, annual 1. So obviously I love Shaman. I love Terror. Terror's top tier. The Duel, I believe, is what annual number 1 is called, and that's where you see that panel that floats around on the internet where Batman explains why he doesn't kill Joker. He's like, I want you to die, but I believe in the absolute sanctity of life, so I will save you. Oh, I love Batman. I fucking love that guy. I almost forgot that I've been on a Daredevil bender. There's some other, Blink is a great story. Dwayne McDuffie wrote that, I think. Blink is great. Batman Blink, awesome. Everybody read that book. It's just it's a fun book. It's a great detective story. Has great art. Loyalties, I remember being good. Maybe I have the issues for that, but I don't really remember much about it. So yeah, annual number 1, I think, is what it's called. The Duel. That's great. It's like this really cool story. It's like it's just artistically cool. It's not like something super deep or complex. Um, One of my least favorite issues is when Dennis O'Neil wrote, I think it's issue 100 or issue 200, and he redid Dick's origin again, and he had Bruce say that like, I just need you to know right now, I can't be a father to you, and I won't be a father to you, so don't treat me like one. And I was like, oh, all right, cool. Oh, I haven't read all of Gotham Knights, the one that started with Devin Grayson. I've read a lot of it, but not all of it. There's another Batman, but I think I've read most of the Gotham Chronicles. Gotham Chronicles is really fun. That's a fun series. I like that book. Um, I haven't read the New 52 Legends of the Dark Knight. I've only read a couple issues of it. Didn't read the one by David Finch. How do you feel about Long Halloween Dark Victory be canon to the main timeline, yeah or nay? Yeah, I'm cool with it. The sad part is it's not. If I had to pick one, Dark Victory should be canon. It's my second. Nah, it's my favorite version of Dick's origin. Year 3, I like Year 3, but I'm glad it's not canon anymore because literally fucking the minute Dick Grayson gets to Wayne Manor, he gets put into the Batcave and Batman's like, let's go find your killer, dress up as Robin. Like, and it's like, come on, Marv Wolfman, you're better than that. Batman Year 2 is the best Batman story. It's not the worst, but it's definitely not great. But yeah, Long Halloween and Dark Victory, yeah, they could be canon. Obviously, you have all the Two-Face stuff, really good. But New 52 decanonized it in the Batman and Robin book. Yeah, Batman Year 2 is low-key trash. I think it's a shitty confrontation with Joe Chill. I've always loved the idea that Bruce, like, Joe Chill's alive, Bruce knows it, he's in jail, or he's off being a bum, and Bruce just knows. I like that. I don't like the whole, he never finds out who the killer is, but 0 Hour retconned that, and the New 52 unretconned it. I love when Batman loses a fight once and immediately goes back on his no-kill rule. Is that in Year 2? I haven't read Year 2 in, like, on it, not 10 years, maybe, like, 8 or, like, 7. Let's say 5. Let's say 2019? Yeah. No, I don't think, does he do that? It's probably a joke, but still. The storyline Steps and Legends of the Dark Knight is really good. You should read it. Okay. Yeah, I do plan on getting the DC version of the. I don't like this is a completely valid way of reading like reading it, like by way of the seas. I just don't like all the pop-up ads, and I like being able. I like Marvel Unlimited. I love the Spark Panel stuff. You just click and it goes to the next bubble or it goes to the next panel. So I want to get the DC version of that, or like at some point. I'm pretty sure it's pretty cheap. He uses the gun that kills us, but yeah, I know that. He fights the Reaper. Does he try to kill the Reaper? Year 2 is kind of a nothing sandwich. I agree with that, but I like elements from it. I think Alan Davis does the art. I love Alan Davis, top tier Batman artist. Have you seen the cast reveal for Doomsday? I'm only going to watch it for the X-Men. I have seen it. Don't care. That's not nothing towards you. I just don't. I don't care for MCU. I don't like. I want proper Avengers. I want proper X-Men, but they're doing this multiverse bullshit. He loses and basically says I have to kill him. L Batman. I think Mike W. Barr writes that, and I'm kind of surprised that he wrote that. Because, am I though? I kind of am. But yeah, at some point I will get on the Batman. I'll get back on my Batman grind for sure. It's been years since I've gotten on like the grind. Thoughts on Lego Batman the video game? The first one, second one, third one. It doesn't matter. They're all 10s to me. I love the 10 out of 10 games. Lego Batman 2 is my all-time favorite Lego game. Not favorite game of all time, just to be clear. Remember when people thought the bat symbol on Bruce's suit and the parents was the gun that killed his parents? I like that. You say LMAO, but I like that. They do that in the comics. They have the little thing under his insignias. It's a really beautiful like short story by Jim Lee and Kevin Smith. Amazing. It's in Detective Comics 1000. It's incredible. I think it's just called The Gun. But he's basically like, I'm going to make this metal pay for its sins. I'm going to instead of taking lives, it's going to save lives. It's going to save my life and save more lives in turn, which I think is really, I think that's beautiful. Year 2 has an incredible sequel called Full Circle. That shit. Does it really? Batman Full Circle. I'm gonna look it up real quick. If there's any last minute questions you guys have, I gotta wrap up in 3 minutes. But if you guys have any last minute questions, let me know. If you guys want to just shoot the shit, up to you. I'm gonna keep talking. Batman Full Circle. Let's see. Oh, it's by okay, yeah, it's by Alan Davis and Mark W. Oh, this is not year 2. I always thought this was. Oh, wow, it's $6. Is it really good? Okay, it's not bait. It's just really good. Reaper's in it. Are you serious? Wait, hang on. Let me see if it's true. I'll buy it. It's on eBay for $6 I actually think I have this. I think I own this. Who do you think is the better Batman voice, Roger Craig Smith or Troy Baker? Ooh, Roger Craig Smith. What do you guys think? Troy Baker or Roger Craig Smith? Full review for Joker, fully do when. I will never watch that movie again, bruh. That ruined my birthday. that was the worst birthday present ever. Good thing I bought the tickets though. Nobody bought them for me. I feel so bad for the friends that I dragged to go see or that like came to go see that with me. I'm not a joke. I get why people like the movie. I don't like the movie. Yeah, I saw as well, but I'm waiting until they make one for the Batman. I thought they did. Maybe that's a different company. I prefer the Joker watch party. Yeah, I wasn't even for that watch party. I was there afterwards. Roger Craig Smith or Troy Baker? This is gonna kill all the time. I like Troy Baker's Bruce Wayne, but I prefer Roger Craig Smith's Batman. That's such a Toby is the best Peter, Andrew is the best Spider-Man, and Tom Holland is the best of all three. It's like no. How does Bruce have the gun though? He tracks it down in the comics. There's like this shop that sells a bunch of like criminal souvenirs from like a bunch of big crimes. It's like a black market kind of shop. It's not something that they can find, like that you could just like find on like Google Maps. And he goes in and they have the gun that they allegedly have the gun that killed the Waynes, and Matches Malone buys it. I don't know. I like Roger Craig Smith and Troy Baker. Troy Baker. Yeah. I think Telltale kind of soured some. No, that's not true. I gotta stop shitting on Telltale. There's nothing wrong with Telltale. Is there? There's some stuff wrong with. He was so fucking good in Arkham Shit. Yeah, he was. Roger Craig Smith. I think Roger. Ooh, whoa. I'm not gonna say that take. I was about to say I think Roger Craig Smith is just a better voice act, like a better actor, which is not true. You can't say that when Troy Baker has Joel under his belt. But yeah, anyways, that's today's the best. Toby's the best Peters, but well, I don't know if you guys have heard that take on YouTube. I think I used to think the same thing in one of my old videos. That's stupid. But no, like genuinely, like Troy Baker, I hear him, like he does the whole like Bruce Wayne thing, you know. I don't know though. I gotta replay Telltale. I'll replay Origin. Like I think Roger Craig Smith just might be better at performing as Batman, and then Troy Baker is just like a tier below him. We gotta talk about Bruce Greenwood though, guys. Come on, show him some love. I'm just kidding. If you've read a single if you read a single Spider-Man comic, they're all Andrew's like in terms of like personality and quirks and stuff, maybe. Especially when he was talking to Leslie, where he switched from Matches to Batman to Bruce. Oh, I don't know anything about Arkham Shadow. I still haven't played it, haven't watched it, but that sounds fucking awesome. I didn't know that. Keaton is the best Bruce, Bale is the best Batman, Affleck is the best. I think that's a good place to leave off. Anyways, all right. Bruce Green was pretty good, but no. Yeah, I feel that. I keep reading the chat. I'm not gonna look at it. Thanks for everybody coming out. This was a fired fucking stream. This was great. Had a lot of fun. Anyways, this was the Comic Haul plus. Oh, it's right here. We got the Comic Haul, Daredevil Yellow. Hush 2, not bad. It was, I'm cautiously excited to see where it goes. Yeah, hopefully I can do this again next week or maybe sometime soon. Yeah, anyways, you guys have a wonderful and blessed night, okay? Drive safe, stay safe. That's what I say at work, because I'm a waiter. I say that to my table. Drink lots of water, and yeah, have a good night. This is so awkward when I have to click off the camera. Have a good night, guys. Bye. That was such a lame intro, bro.